Hello everyone and welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. Today we have a few things to get through and one of those things involves trying to use our hippogriff as our mount. I don't know if this is going to work, but we're just going to try it. So, I think we have to move this back into our inventory like
Everything's
this.
all right now.
I'm going to move the Juggernaut back. There we go. And now if we press LB? No, it's still not there. I don't know. Oh, maybe because we can't use it here? Huh. But it's not filled either. I don't know what that's about. Okay, let's put it back for now and then I'll figure that out later then. There we go. Hello, so cute. Okay, so the quest we're going to do today. The main quest we're going to work towards is this one. In the Shadow of the Estate, we're going to go and see Sebastian's sister and in Feldcroft. But before we do that, I want to knock out some of these assignments. So we're going to do Professor Garlick's one, acquire and use Mandrake on multiple enemies simultaneously. I've been growing Mandrakes off camera, so it'll be easy to do. And Professor Sharp's one is to acquire and use a Thunderbrew potion, which I've also got. So we're going to do all of this stuff. I actually want to see this guy's wares as well. This guy sells like potions and stuff. Let me see.
Hello, do you have anything for sale?
That I do, but what's a student like yourself doing out here? Got yourself lost, did you?
He sounds like Pippin. Like to explore.
Just exploring the countryside a bit.
Aye. Nice to break the routine now and then.
Very
Bit of a wanderer myself, in fact. Name's Leopold Babcock, and I am indeed here to sell. Now, for someone like yourself who is also prone to wander, I cannot understate the importance of keeping some Wiggenweld potion on hand. I wouldn't dare set foot in a place like the Forbidden Forest without a steady supply.
Yeah.
What do you say, my young friend? A measure of safety for the path ahead?
Something to consider. Thank you for your help, Mr. Babcock.
Aye, let me know if you see something you like.
Okay.
What do you have for sale?
See if there's something you need.
Okay, so... Oh, he sells 3 for 100, really? Huh, I'm just gonna get that now then.
Thank you for
There
your
we go.
patronage.
And let's sell some stuff while we're here.
I
very
shall
well.
hope to do business with you again.
There we go. I do not like these asylum masks, they're terrifying. Okay, I think that's all for now.
That's
Nice.
been a pleasure.
Okay, now we have 8 Wiggenwelds. Nice. Ah, found him. Hello. Where are you running to? But, oh yeah, there's 2 of them. Nice. I need to get multiples, so let me get my Mandrake ready. It's already there. Nice. So I need to get at least 2 of them, it sounds like. Oh yeah, I've been up here before, I swear. Ah, here's a camp.
Irondale's not half as tough as it sounds.
Hello.
This could prove dangerous.
You've made a mistake.
Oh wait, no, tap it.
Assignment's all finished.
Nice. And now let's do the Thunderbrew potion.
I'll get that goblin helm back. Hopefully
try
by
something
rummaging
else.
you.
Yes.
You're the little
Oh,
sod
blow
that
that up.
saved Treadwell. I've seen Billywings with this thing. No.
Nice.
The beasts are safer now.
Yes, they are. Oh, that was so cool. Go on, chicken. I turned him into a chicken. I did I blow him up? I don't know.
Revelio.
Nice. That was easy. Look at us. Okay, cool.
How wonderful to see you again.
I actually completely forgot about this plant. I'm not gonna lie about it. Let's put some Mandrake in it. Why not? And we'll put some fertilizer. I've got some composters in my room of requirement now, so we don't have to worry about fertilizer or anything.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
Wingardium Leviosa!
Professor Garlick, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
Oh, that might be useful in puzzles. Cool. Yeah.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear.
Oh.
A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvellous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
Dude. I want to say that's comical, but... I have to. I can't resist it.
Fair bit of bad luck there, I'd say.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage.
Yeah, exactly.
Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
Dude.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did, and that you're the herbology professor now.
Yeah.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your wigan trees.
I will do. That is insane. That is crazy. So I wonder if the guy that we saw that was dead near the tree, I wonder if he attacked a wigan tree. I don't know if that was a wigan tree, but that would kind
What
of
are you up to
make
now?
sense. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now we are going to go and visit Sebastian's sister. So let's track this one. Oh, what? Oh no 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 no! Why are there spiders here, bro? I almost flew straight over that. I almost flew into that. Oh.
For me, you can feed a beast, or it...
This place has seen better days. Seems a pleasant enough little place.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
Well, that was sad. He was just trying to help and his uncle just destroyed everything. Wow. I feel for him, dude. Your sister's been cursed, your uncle just basically given up all hope. Alright, let's go back and try and talk to them then. Or... oh, both of them. Oh, okay.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I don't want to push it anymore.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
Wow. This family's been through a lot, boy. Jeez.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often
so
suddenly.
pale.
It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother and me in line. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I can try.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by.
Man,
I wish you well.
I hope to see how Sebastian's faring.
this is deep. I didn't expect this to be so deep. Dear Anne, Hogwarts isn't the same without you. Well, sharp is still as foul, but you know what I mean. I hope you're feeling better, Sebastian. See, they both care. They're just expressing it in different ways. As she said, you know, her brother's trying to help her. Her uncle's frustrated with the whole situation. Boy.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
Yeah.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened.
Okay, I don't think I have a choice.
Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
Okay.
All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something.
This might not end well, dude.
Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good wizard is a dead wizard in my book.
Are we?
Most goblins in my
don't
family.
want
Wait, over here! I won't rest. Let me go! At once! When are you going to give up? No! I will make you. I won't rest until you're dead.
Ursula, are you quite finished? This doesn't hurt.
You've made your last mistake.
Okay.
You look tired. Don't do that again. I won't rest. One less human to worry about.
Nice. Oh.
Seems your art isn't in
There's
this
more?
at all.
Incendio!
No! Oh, little moon calf. Far from you can't stop us. Losing your stride.
Incendio!
Much I won't rest.
I confess,
now?
that was a bit more than I bargained for.
Yeah, me too.
I
dude.
tried to warn you.
I mean, did you though? I mean, you warned me about the area. You didn't warn me about the goblin just being here.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like goblins to me. That. What do I say? Like, they were probably trying to hide something. I don't know.
Seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Revelio.
Okay.
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists. Revelio. Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Revelio.
What is that?
Sebastian, over here. Do you think this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Revelio. This well looks familiar.
Does it? Am I painting or something?
Sebastian, I've seen this before. The house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Oh, it's from the flashback. Oh my gosh, dude. This is the hill that Rackham was standing on, I think, with that woman, like the professor. This is where she used to live. Oh my gosh, dude. This is where she lived with her family. This is probably their house. That would make sense if she couldn't help her brother and then she became a professor at Hogwarts and somehow went down the dark path and said that children aren't supposed to be here. That would make sense if it was her.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It all has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it? When you put it like that. The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Alright, so let's change our spells. Let's do this. Oh no. Oh no, not that. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna change Expelliarmus to Confringo, I think. Like, I updated that one. I not updated. I upgraded it. My traits.
Huh. A stairwell.
Oh, that does not look good. Oh, bro. Really?
Revelio.
And he's just gonna go straight down there, isn't he? Yep, of course he is. Well,
Lumos.
there's fog down here. Oh, gosh. This is gonna be awful. That looks like... Oh, my gosh.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
That
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about.
No.
Tells me they're after something bigger.
Oh no, that's what's it called? My brain's blanking. Oh my gosh. Okay, it is my second week in the camp. More arrive each day. The Muggle doctors and even some of our own healers are doing all that they can for them. The grief is palpable. The ones who have survived the plague are forever damaged by their loss. A fever may pass, the skin may need and mend and scar, but the devastating sorrow remains. I saw a man, much like my father, who had lost a child. I couldn't bear it. I longed to give him some shred of relief. I'm beginning to think that the others are wrong. I have the power to help these souls. It seems as arbitrary not to help them as it would be to rid them of their torment. Oh boy. Is there more? I don't think there's more.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what that plant's called. I think that is the one, right? The one from the Chamber of Secrets. The Devil's Snare. Isn't that Devil's Snare? It looked like Devil's Snare. I think it's a good thing I put my light on. Oh gosh, dude. Okay. I travelled here to learn, but I long to help. My internal struggle is overwhelming. It's as though the magic wants to heal, and I am the one preventing it from doing so. Should I lose hope? Will I forever regret not having done more. I could not look into their eyes, knowing that I could lessen the burden of heartache. I saw the man leaving camp today, the one who so reminded me of my father. Surely it wouldn't help to help him. I could further my research, of course, but that would be for a fortuitous consequence of doing something good with this ability, yeah. This is what I
These
said.
journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Yeah, this is what I said like in a few episodes ago. I said that she was going to use her powers to basically heal people and or to bring people back from the dead. Wow. How do we get through this? Do we have to... Oh, I think we have to climb over it, don't we? Can we climb over it? Oh, that's... Okay, that was easy. There we go.
Lumos.
That's definitely Devil's Snare. It just looks like... Look at it! It's thick, it's moving with the light. That's 100% Devil's Snare.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What?
My gosh.
A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
What in the world? She knew about the Undercroft? Did she make the Undercroft?
I know it sounds strange.
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can, but perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come.
Oh boy.
I'm tempted to hold my breath.
I would, to be honest.
Lumos.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
Whoa. Oh. It's a map.
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not. Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.